Next, we have to see the next problem, problem number 5. A, B and C were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 6:5:3. Their balance sheet as on 31/3/2014 was as under. Creditors 18,900, bills payable 16,300, reserve fund 7,000, capital accounts of A 39,900, B 33,600 and C 16,800, total 90,300. Then in the asset side, cash at bank 8,890, sundry debtors 26,460, stock 29,400, furniture 17,350, land and building 50,400. The total 1,32,500. Next, D is admitted for 1/8 share of the firm in the profit of the firm with the following terms and conditions. D brings rupees 16,000 as his capital. Furniture is written down by 920 and stock be depreciated by 10%. Provision of rupees 1,320 is made for outstanding repair bills. The value of land and building be written up to rupees 65,100. The value of goodwill be fixed at rupees 8,000. F. Capital of A, B and C be adjusted on the basis of D's capital by opening current account. Give necessary ledger account and balance sheet. Now I am going to explain that problem. Here there is a old past adjustment reserve fund. It is credited the old partners capital account, credit side. Then D is admitted for 1/8 share. Here in this problem, we are going to calculate the new profit sharing ratio because as per the new profit sharing ratio, their capital should be finally stand it. Then on the basis of the D's capital, their capital may be of new profit sharing ratio. If any shortage, they should bring. If any surplus, they should get from the firm. Now we have to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Calculation of new profit sharing. Here, that is 1/8 share is given to D. D's share of profit in the firm, that is equal to 1/8. Remaining share of the firm, equal to, that is the firm share was 1 minus 1/8, it is equal to 7/8. The 7/8, it is the remaining share of profit. It should be shared by old partners in their respective old ratio. Now we have to calculate A's new ratio. A's new ratio equal to, that is 7/8 remaining share of the firm into his share 6/14. That is 6 plus 5 plus 3, 14. Now it is equal to 3/8. 3/8, that is the new share of A. Then for B equal to 7 by 8 into his share of profit 5 by 14 that is equal to y by 16. Now C new share that is equal to remaining share was 7 by 8 into his share of profit 3 by 14 that is equal to 3 by 16. Now D share was D equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8. That is equal to 1 by 8. Now we have to make it all the partners ratio based on 16. Make it 16 base. For A equal to 3 by 8 into that is equal to, it is multiplied with the 2, that is 2 into 8, 16. The same thing we multiplied with the numerator, that is 2 3s are 6. Like B, there is no change, 5 by 16, that is also 5 by 16. For C, that is equal to 3 by 16, 3 by 16, that is also 3 by 16. Here in D, that is 1 by 8 into that is equal to 16 multiplied with the 2, in the numerator also 2, 2 into 1, 2. Here 2 by 16, it is the new ratio for D, that is 6 by 16, comma 5 by 16, comma 3 by 16 and 2 by 16. That is equal to 6 is to 5 is to 3 is to 2. That is the new ratio among the partners after the admission of D. That is 6 is to 5 is to 3 is to 2. Next we have to see the calculation of goodwill, that means treatment of goodwill. Here the value of the goodwill of the firm fixed at rupees 8,000. How? Now the D is admitted for 1/8 share. The D's share of goodwill should be shared by A, B and C in their respective old profit sharing ratio. Now goodwill of the firm, that is equal to 8,000. D's share of goodwill, that is equal to 1/8 of goodwill, that is equal to 1 by 8 into 8,000, that is equal to 1,000 rupees. This amount of goodwill shared by existing partner, that is old partners in their old ratio, that is goodwill rupees 1,000 shared by A, B and C. That is A 1,000 into 6 by 14. 6 by 14. For B 5 by 14 and for C that is 3 by 14. Now for A equal to, that is 429, for B 357 and for C 214. This amount of goodwill so we credited the partner's capital account, A's capital account, B's capital account and C's capital account. Then the goodwill hereafter will not appear in the new balance sheet. We prepare revaluation account at the time of admitting the new partner, that is D. The sum of the assets and liabilities are revalued. So we have to show the revaluation account. Either it is increase in the value credited, decrease in the value debited. Here furniture is written down by 920 and stock be depreciated by 10%. Now this is the value of an assets decreased. Now it is a loss. Loss would be debited the revaluation account. First to furniture. Furniture written down, that means depreciated. The amount was 920. Then stock depreciated 10%. Here 10%, the value of stock was 29,400. 29,400 into 10 by 100, that is equal to 2,940. Next, provision of rupees 1,320 is made for outstanding repair bills. It is a new liability. We are going to create outstanding repairs bill. That is 1,320. It is a liability, new liability. It is a loss. Loss would be debited the revaluation account. To liability on bills repair bills, that is equal to 1,320. Then value of land and building written up to 65,100. That is the land value was increased or appreciated. That is income. Income should be credited the revaluation account by land and building. By land, that is the figure was increased. Figure was 65,100 minus the value already appeared 50,400. The difference is the income. $14,700, it is the income in the revaluation account. Now there is no other items will appear in the revaluation account. We have to close the revaluation account. 14,700. $14,700 balance sheet. $9,520, it is the profit on revaluation. To profit on revaluation account, it is shared by A, B and C in their respective ratio 6:5:3. Now for A equal to 9,520 into 6/14, that is equal to 4,080. For B equal to 9,520 into 5/14, that is equal to 3,400. Then C equal to 9,520 into 3/14, that is equal to 2,040. This amount should be transferred to partners capital account credit side because it is the profit on revaluation. Now the revaluation account is over. Next we have to prepare the partners capital account. Next we have to prepare partners capital account. Here there are 4 partners, so we have to prepare the combined form of partners capital account, that is A, B, C and D. Now the partners capital account should be credited with the opening balance by balance B by D. For A 39,900, for B 33,600, for C 16,800. Next we have to transfer the past adjustment, that means reserve. First the reserve should be transferred to old partners in their old profit sharing ratio because it is related to the old partners by reserve fund. Reserve fund. It should be distributed to old partners in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 7,000 distributed to 6:5:3, that is equal to 3,000, 2,500 and 1,500. Next we have to transfer goodwill. The goodwill valued at, that is bring by value of D's goodwill, that is 1,000, it is shared by existing partner, that is old partners in their old ratio, that is 429, then 357 and 214. Next we have to transfer the profit on revaluation account, that is profit. Now profit on revaluation for A 4,080, for C 3,400, for C 2,040. Next we have to transfer the D's capital account. D brings cash by cash account is capital, that is directly posted to D's capital account. D's capital was 16,000. Here two capital accounts of A, B and C, that is 1,000 rupees. Now these are all items which are related to A as well as A, B, C and D. First we are going to close the accounts of D. 16,000. Here also 16,000. To balance C by D, that is 15,000. Because on the basis of the D's capital, the others partners capital should be rearranged in accordance with their new profit sharing ratio. That is adjustment of capitals. Adjustment of capitals of A, B and C. Here the new ratio was, already we have calculated, 6:5:3:2. Now the new capital of the firm that is equal to 15,000 for 1/8 share, for 1/8 share, 1/8, it is equal to 1,20,000. It is the new capital of the firm. Now we have to allocate on the basis of the D's capital. Others' capital should be in accordance with their new profit sharing ratio. A's capital, it is equal to new capital of the firm. Now for A equal to, the firm's capital was 1,20,000 into his share was 6,514. Then 1,20,000 into 5 by 14. Okay, 16. 6 by 16. 5 by 16. C equal to 1,20,000 into 3 by 16. D is equal to 1,20,000 into 2 by 16. That is equal to here 45,000, 37,500, 22,500, here 15,000. So the new capital of the A, B, C and D were 45,000 and 37,500, 22,500 and 15,000. So now make it here. Now we have to close the C. Here the C's balance was here 2 balance C by D, that is 45,000, then 37,500 and 22,500. With regard to C, there is a deficit, because their credit balance, it is not enough to their closing balance in the debit. His closing balance should be 22,500, but it is not like that. Now we are going to close the account 22,500, 22,500. Here 19,500, that is the deficit, that should be brought adjusted in the opening of current account by current account. Huh? $1,946. Then we have to close the B. How much total here? 857. Here 39,857 to current account. Here how much? 2,357. Here the total. Here, this is the current account. It will appear in the new balance sheet under the head liability side, current account of A and current account of B. This amount will appear in the new balance sheet as a current account under the head balance sheet asset side. Now, the new capital was based on their new profit sharing ratio 45,000, 37,500, 22,500 and 15,000. The excess amount should be transferred to or adjusted according to current account. Here it is a fund, it should be shown in the liability side. Here there is a deficit, it should be shown in the asset side. Current account under the head C is current account. Next we have to prepare the balance sheet. Now we have to prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet consists of liabilities and assets. Now we are going to prepare the liability side. Sundry creditors or creditors, that is 18,900, there is no adjustment. Then bills payable 16,300. Next, reserve fund, it is already transferred to or divided between the old partners in their old ratio. It will not appear in the final balance sheet. Then capital account, capital accounts of A, B, C and D, their new profit sharing ratio, that is equal to 45,000. Here 37,500, 22,500, 15,000, total 1,20,000. Then current accounts. Current accounts of partner, here only A as well as B appearing here because they are having credit balance, that is for A 2,409, for B 3,000, 2,357. 4,766. That is current account balance. There is another new liability will occur, that is provision of rupees 1,320 is made for outstanding repair bills. It is a new liability. It is also a liability for the new firm. That is provision for repairs bills. Repairs bills, that is equal to 1,320. 1,320. These are all items appeared in the liability side. Then we are going to look out or prepare in the asset side. Now cash, that is 8,890 plus D brings 16,000 as his capital in the form of cash. So added 16,000 rupees, that is equal to 24,890. Then debtors, sundry debtors 26,460. 26,460 because there is no provision for doubtful debts in this problem. Then stock, there is a 10% depreciated. So write in the inner column, stock 29,400 less depreciation, that is 10%, 2,940. Already it is debited in the revaluation account. 26,460. Then furniture 17,350 less depreciation, that is depreciated by or written down by 920. You have to deduct 920. How much? 16,430. Then land and building, that is the value was 50,400. Add appreciation, the value was appreciated, increased. Appreciated, how much? 14,700 total. $65,100. Then the current account of the partner. Current account, C's current account. That is C's current account. 1,946. 1,946. I think these are all items appeared in the final balance sheet. Now we are going to close it or tally the amount. How much total? 1,286. 1,61,286. Now, in two sides, the amount was tallied. Now, we have worked out the problem, done that problem correctly. Okay. Share it, like it, and subscribe it if you see more videos.